Morning everybody from a sunny Stoke-on-Trent. Look at that. Shorts and t-shirt weather in Stoke-on-Trent today. Right, winter prep. You'll be hearing loads about winter prep on YouTube at the moment. Loads of people are getting ready to cover the ponds up, telling how their boards go on, what they're using and so on. So, because mine's a raised pond, I thought I'd just... this is probably polycarbonate panel that people use. Everybody's using them. Nothing massive about that. So I'm just going to beef mine up because I tried to put some on last year and had a few issues with them. So I've come up with some better ideas this year on how they're going to work. So I'm going to do that today, and I'm also going to show you how they fit onto my raised pond. Because when they're raised, you get a lot more wind whistling past and up onto them. So I'm going to do that today. This video is going to be based over a few days of things as I'm doing them. So that's going to come out. That might be the last time you see it, actually. I don't know yet, because in its spot, potentially, is going to go in my backy shower. You know, I mentioned about it a little while ago. So yeah, just looking at that and wondering what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. It's quite a good feature for me. So anyway, my backy shower is going to go in towards that direction. So that's one thing. The window. Got to look at covering that as well. The window needs covering, so I also cover that in this video. Now then, filter system. Got some ideas about the filter system as well, because through the winter I put this polystyrene stuff in to insulate it. Don't know whether I put enough in, so I'm going to try to do some other more strategic polystyrene stuff in. So that's going to go in today as well, or over the next few days. And also I've looked at heating. I can't afford to heat the pond. It's not going to happen. Just way too expensive for what I've seen. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, and please comment below if you can think of other ways of doing it. Yeah, God, I can't see the spend. It doesn't justify me spending stuff on that. So anyway, so I'm going to look at this. But I'm going to look at how I'm going to keep the temperature inside the filter system at a decent temperature as well, because these polystyrene sheets are all right at insulating it, but are they doing the opposite as well? Are they keeping the cold in and not letting the heat in? If that makes sense. I don't know, somebody commented on it when I was putting them in. I think it might have been Steve at Pencoy. They said, yeah, but is it holding the cold in? I don't know. So I've had an idea and a few other jobs around the pond. So stick around in this lovely sunny day. Lovely sunny day. So before we go on, just a big hello to all our international viewers as well now. I'm getting comments from all over the blooming place. America and Indonesia, Thailand, South Africa. They're coming in from all over the place. Canada. Fantastic. Yeah, hi everybody across the water or wherever you are. Nice to see you. Welcome to sunny England. Look at this. So what I've also got for you is another Stoke-on-Trent delicacy. Popped into a rather well-known bakery in Stoke-on-Trent and picked up a delicacy, and I'm going to introduce you to that later on. So we've had the oat cake. You know all about the oat cakes now. I've got the next best thing that comes from Stoke-on-Trent that I'll introduce to you later. Covers. It's coming towards winter now. You're going to find a lot of people out there will be doing their winter prep stuff. So you'll see a lot of these polycarbonate sheets. This is something that I put on last winter. Had issues with them sort of wandering and blowing around because it's sitting on top of the pond, top of my pond. So I'm looking at some sort of locking system this year. So I'm just at the process now of making them a bit more secure and putting a locking system on them so they sort of slide on, and then you'll be able to raise them and lower them if you want to see the fish and so on. The thing is, these are really expensive sheets. £60 this sheet cost me. I got the 15mm sheets, and one sheet cut in half, so I get two sections in my pond. Now unfortunately I was a bit dubious about spending £60 on just needing one more sheet, because if I'd have bought a whole sheet I'd have had a piece of polycarbonate sitting around I can't do anything with. So I've only got two on mine. The other one is an old fence panel with some insulation on it, and I've also sussed a way to insulate my window, which is interesting. So I'll show you that later on as well. A lot of people out there are grabbing these windows now, so it might be something that somebody else could use out there. So yeah, insulating the window as well, which is interesting. So at the moment, like I say, I'm just sort of beefing these up a little bit for winter, so they last a bit longer. It's quite a windy day today. I do apologise if the wind's blowing. I've got my little mic thing on today, so hopefully you're only hearing that and not the wind blowing around me. So yeah, I'm just going to get on beef these up a little bit, and then I'll show you how they fit. So what I've done with these corners is, this will sit flush on the pond, and I've put a little locking mechanism on it now, basically just a screw that goes through it, or a threaded bolt, and these will be able to lock it in, so I'll be able to lock onto the pond so it doesn't pull it off anymore. Dead simple, you know me, I'm just, like, simple things seem to work for me. So yeah, that'll be a locking in, and then when I want to put it off, just pull it back out again. So anyway, I'll get these beefed up. I've had to kind of beef them up a little bit because they were kind of coming loose last year, and because I put these ends on now, I just want to make sure that the ends stay on. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so let me show you how these polycarbs go on. Like I said, this is nothing new. I'm not showing anything new with these polycarb things. Everybody's got these, everybody uses them. I'm just kind of showing you how I would do it with my pond, in case you've got this type of pond and you find yourself putting ladders on them, bricks, and just to hold them on because the wind keeps blowing them off. So anyway, straight onto the top there, slides on, simple as. That's it. How am I going to stop it blowing away, I hear you ask? Little locking bolt at the side here, locked in. Same with the other end, locked in. Again, because I've got this lip under here, it enables me to, it's like a bit of an overhang from the edging. So the overhang now is serving as a little locker. There's a gap underneath so that the pond can still breathe. You know, just work really well, these things. Okay, so I just want to show you a quick close-up how this thing is. So I say fitted on there, like so, and when I want to lock it on, this is literally it's just a threaded bolt. Push it in. It then goes underneath this recess here. It ain't going to go anywhere when the wind blows. Just saves me putting loads of stuff on them, faffing around with that. So, polycarb sheet number 1. So what about the window, Andy, I hear you say? No, I can't hear you. That's what you're thinking. What about the window? Right, so yeah, the window itself, you lose a lot of heat through these windows. If you're thinking about putting them in, they are a fantastic idea. They make this pond what it is. But like I say, you lose a lot of heat through these. So how do I cover it? Right, all I've done, again, simple stupid, piece of insulation, same size as the window, and found some tool hooks in a DIY shop somewhere. It might have been B&Q, I don't know. It was a DIY shop. And these are just basically, let me show you dead close now. These are tool hooks that you hang up on on the wall and you hang tools off them. But all I've done is put a strip on the back, attached them to my polystyrene, and then this then becomes the window door. So what we do then, just hang that on there. So this should hopefully keep a lot of heat as well in, because it's flush to the window. These polycarbs will pull over here a little bit more, so but you still got your gap for your pond to breathe. I'm sure you're all aware out of there, but I'll say it anyway. I've seen so many people in the past where they've just put a big sheet across the pond, and all the fish have died because the pond continues to make gases. Even though you maybe not feeding them through the winter, it continues to make these gases, and if you don't vent them gases off with these little gaps, your fish are going to die. So I was very conscious of this when I was doing this, because this is, like I say, this is a massive learning for me for covering the pond. My other pond I just didn't even cover it. It used to just block up with ice, and anyway, I don't like to talk about that. So yeah, so I want to do this properly. But yeah, it's a little idea. Like I say, this will now covers the window and stops all the heat coming out. And also with these, because I've only hung it on, it's only hanging on. If I want to just have a quick look at the fish through the winter, unhook it, look at fish. Hey guys and girls, and hook it back on again. And that's it. Every day's a school day. Lovely. That's the start of my winter prep. I don't think I'll be leaving these on today. I just thought I'd put them on today. Got quite a nice day in Stoke-on-Trent, with a complete surprise. Usually raining here. But I just thought I'd show you while the sun was out how I fit my polycarb on, and also my window protection. Thing I'll have to do as well, the aquarium's still got to come off, and the light has to come out as well, because otherwise the polycarbs won't fit on there. But at the moment my pond is just over 11 degrees, not quite 12 degrees, so really dropping in temperature at the moment. Wind chill here is basically 1 degree. And also my little light, I don't know whether you've all seen a video of the little light that goes under the pond at night time. Found another use for that as well. At night time, obviously winter's coming now, nights are drawing in. When we're getting home from work soon, it's going to be dark. So I've actually put the light inside the filter system, and I've just hung it in there. So every time I go in now, lift the filter system, turn the light on, ping, I have a lit, and I'll show you a picture of it now. This is what it looks like now. So they see it's lit all the way across. So my filter system now, I've got lights in there. Lights in my filter system. Ka-ching! So I'll be able to see what I'm doing now in winter when I'm in and out of the filter system. I won't be in there as much because obviously there won't be as much debris going in there because the fish won't be in a lot. But yeah, I'll still be able to go in at night time when I get home from work, when it's dark, like a bunch of pit ponies we are, and be able to look at things. So there you go. So filter system. Yeah, put these polystyrene sheets in the box. I put a few of them in actually. You can see they're dotted at the back there. But I'm going to put some more in because, I don't know, I've got this premonition. It's going to be a really cold winter. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. So I've cut some more, and I'm going to get these fitted now. Welcome to the inside of my filter box. Right, let's get these things fitted. First one we have here. Hope this thing's don't bloody blow away, and it's a bit windy around here today. So I've cut these already, and these are basically polystyrene sheets. No idea how much they were. They're from B&Q. So these are fitting in here to hopefully keep the heat in. But like I said earlier, I don't know whether they're keeping the cold in as well. I don't know, every day's a school day. We'll soon find out, won't we? So these are painstakingly measured. There we go, cooking on gas now. And then the last one in here. Right, so these, got a few more of these to fit in yet. I've got some for the lids as well. But while the sun's nice, I'm gonna try to keep the ones off the lid, because they're letting a lot of heat in, which is good, because I want to try to keep the heat as much as possible. But they're letting the heat in, so I'm going to. I'm not going to put the ones on the lid yet. I'll keep these ones as they are, and hopefully this will insulate the inside of my filter box. So that's how they should look when they're in. Polystyrene sheets in every panel, all the way through. Here you go, here's a quick one for you. Cleaning your air stones. Basically I've got 2 lines running on here. This is a clean one. Just cleaned. So yeah, here's an air stone I've not cleaned yet. I've seen loads of people putting them into cleaning products and stuff, which I don't know, it's a good idea. I'd rather just do it naturally. So old paintbrush, and then basically give it a scrub while it's in the water, because the air bubbles then help with the cleaning. Hold it under it, get it on the top again, hold it under again. So while you're actually brushing it, it's helping clean it when the air's blowing. There we have it. Cleaner air stone. So that's basically how I clean my air stones. Okay, been quite a long day today, doing bits and pieces in there everywhere. Look to now how the pond covers come on. I've taken them all off now because the weather's beautiful at the moment, so pond covers will go back on when the weather drops off again. Put the little heater in there again, taking that out because I'm not even interested in using that. That's just a prep. You know, everybody's prepping at the moment, everybody's doing a bit of prep work while the weather's nice, and getting everything ready to roll. Now then, as promised at the end, food time. I think it was a video before, I introduced everybody to the oatcake, the Staffordshire oatcake. Here in England, Stoke-on-Trent, it's quite a delicacy that is. Now the next best thing to the oatcake was founded by a gentleman called John James Wright, or commonly known as Jack, who in 1926 was a mechanic and a driver. He would take home potatoes and meat to his wife, who started to make pies at a little terraced house on Bold Street in Stoke-on-Trent. And after a little while, started taking these things to work, and all his mates used to like them. They took them home to their wives, and it started to get to the point where they're soon. To the point where in 1935, he finished his job as a mechanic and a driver, and opened his own company. And as of today, they're based now in Crewe. They've got the main base in Crewe, but they'd opened 3 or 4 shops in 1936, and onward and upward from there. So I don't know if everybody's heard of these. Again, if you're in Stoke-on-Trent, find a Wright's Pies shop. Wright's Pies. And the most famous one, the first one he ever made, was the meat potato pie. Lovely. Do meat potato pie, they do steak and onion. The other one that I quite like is the chicken and mushroom. Lovely. Nice little foil pack here. Have these hot or cold. Just heat this up in the oven. I've missed my dinner, you see. It's Sunday now and it's 3:15. I'm hungry, so you have to flick them upside down. Oh, a little story about these things. Legend has it that the kids in Stoke-on-Trent are weaned on these. Apparently they mush a meat potato pie together with some sterilised milk, feed it to the baby. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, lovely meat potato pies. Next time you're Stoke-on-Trent, Wright's Pies. Look for the sign above the door. Wright's Pies. Lovely, lovely. So, like this video. Thanks very much for watching. God, I shouldn't even do this, but anyway. If you like this video, click the subscribe, like the bell, ding the bell, share if you want. Thanks very much. This was Koi Pan Lifestyle. Bye bye.